I'm from Vietnam, and growing up in a Vietnamese household has shaped the way I communicate every day. And our culture value respect, family, and tradition, and the way that play a big role in how we communicate to each other, whenever it's at home, at school, or in public. In the future, I want to become a nurse, and I hope to be able to travel, experience different culture, and meeting people from all over the world. But to do that, I know that I need a strong communication skill, both verbal and non-verbal. That's why I am today. I want to talk about three things. The first thing are how my culture affect the way I communicate. Second, the role of nonverbal, and last but not least, mass communication play a big role in my culture. So yes, in Vietnamese culture, respect is one of the most important things when talking to others, especially older people. For example, we don't just say no, or we don't just say you to everyone like in English. Instead, we use different words based on age. If I'm talking to an older man, I say um, but if I'm talking to a younger boy, I always use the words like instead. This kind of speech just show respect and help keep conversation police as much as possible. Also, Vietnamese people tend to be indirect when speaking. Instead of saying no directly, we might just smile or change the subject. This is because of being too direct or can seem as rude or can make someone feeling uncomfortable, and we don't want that. So we avoid as much as we could. I have known that in Western culture, people are more straightforward, but in Vietnam, we try to avoid confrontation as much as possible in the conversation. But communication isn't just about words. For me, a big part of how we express ourselves is through body language and also as a gesture. In Vietnam, nonverbal communication is just as important as words or what we say. For example, when greeting someone, we don't usually shake hand like in Western culture. Instead, we might nod or slightly bow our head to show respect. Eye contact is another big difference. In Western culture, making a lot of eye contact can seem as confident, is showing confident in yourself. But in Vietnam, too much eye contact, especially with older, can seem as disrespectful. Instead, we might look slightly down or other side while speaking to someone older. Hand gesture is another thing. One thing we don't do in Vietnam are pointing with our index finger at someone. Instead, because it can seem as rude, so we avoid to do that also. So instead, we use the whole hand if we want to um, point at someone. But when I communicate with people from different culture, I adjust. If I'm speaking to someone from US, I try to make more eye contact as much as I could, or use more facial expression so I don't seem too distinct. Understanding their difference has helped me communicate better with our kind of people, no matter where I'm at. Beyond face to face conversation in today's world is also shaped by mass media and technology. Mass communication like new and social media play a big role in how people stay connected in Vietnam. Many people don't get their news from the TV or the newspaper and nowadays anymore. Just like in the US, I think that every culture have been changed a lot. So app like Facebook or Zalo or Instagram. Instagram are not used a lot as like Facebook, but they also use it. Those apps are where most people are getting information and talk about what happening. But mass communication in Vietnam is also influenced by the tradition and the government. The media is controlled by the government, so not all the information are freely shared, and that means people sometimes only hear from one side of the story. And this is why I always try to check multiple source before believing some something or someone I see online. Even though social media make it easier for to share news, misinformation can spread quickly and fast. All of this, my culture, nonverbal gesture, and mass communication affect how I communicate every day, just like right now. To sum it up, my culture has shaped the way I communicate, from the way I speak politely to how I use my body language to so the way I interact with people, with the media, non-verbal communication like gesture and eye contact play a big role in how we express ourselves, no matter where we are come from. And with mass communication changing so quickly and so fast, it's important to be aware of how it shapes our view and the way we connect with each other. And I look ahead to my future career as a nurse in the medical field. I know that being able to master communication well, both in person and online, can have maybe success. Whenever I'm working with a group, team, traveling, or just meeting new people, strong communication skill will help me through this a lot and is always will be valuable. At the end of the day, communication is what bring people together no matter where we come from. And thank you for listening to my talk today and have a great day.